This comes under the heading of Christian priorities, okay? In Houston, Texas, on Saturday, Governor Rick Perry led 30,000 people in prayer at a rally led by a collection of hypocrites, con artists, and haters, very seldom assembled under one roof. But there they were. I'm not talking about these poor hapless creatures out in the audience who are swaying back and forth and raising their hands up to the rafters. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the evil bastards who are up there doing the speaking. I'll get to them in a minute. But anyway, 30,000 people decided to turn out at this prayer rally and talk to a cloud being and wail and moan and talk in tongues and jibber-jabber and expect that because they are raising their voices to some unseen being someplace floating around, that means something other than the fact that the people who do it are truly clinically mad. But there they were. Meanwhile, the next day, down the street, 100,000 people turned out for a back-to-school event to receive free school supplies, free food, and free immunizations. Now, how many of those 30,000 were at Rick Perry's masturbatory prayer ritual? How many of those 30,000 went down the street to help the 100,000 who were there looking for help? Huh? You think some of them did? Maybe? As ye treat these, the least of my children, so you treat me. Hypocritical bastards. Oh, my God. Oprah Winfrey is a harlot, according to one of the evangelical thugs who was there. Let me give you a list. Let me tell you who was there. Mike Bickle. He was one of the Christians. He said Oprah Winfrey is a sign of the apocalypse. He called Oprah in his God TV program, quote, a forerunner to the harlot movement, end quote. Bickle also warned that traditional marriage will be defiled as the gay marriage agenda, which is rooted in the depths of hell, progresses. One of Rick Perry's lovers. Another one, Dr. Cindy Jacobs. She said blackbirds are dying in Arkansas because of gay soldiers. You're goddamn right they are. She recorded a video declaring a connection between the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell and the sudden deaths of blackbirds in Beebe, Arkansas. That's a divine punishment, amen? She also called girl-on-girl kissing a plague on society and asked divine forgiveness for the violation of a woman's, her words, natural use. Jesus Christ.
All natural use of our lady parts aside, how does the lady connect dead birds in Arkansas with gay marriage in New York? I'm just curious.
No. Gay soldiers.
Gay soldiers.
Right.
Gay soldiers, gay marriage in New York. Why would God kill Arkansas birds as opposed to birds in New York?
Because he's a psychopath. Why did he order Jacob to cross the River Jordan and kill all the Canaanites? Because he's crazy.
Okay, so
that's all.
Gays in the military in one area, kill the birds somewhere else.
Exactly. That's what a psychopathic, totally deranged God does. If you don't see the connection, Kathy, that's because you're not saved. John Benefiel, who was also in support of this half-witted Rick Perry, he called the Statue of Liberty a demonic idol. In various sermons, he said that it's a demonic idol. He also expressed a belief that homosexuality is a plot contrived by the Illuminati to limit the world population. Jesus God. Oh, John Hagee was there. Oh my God, isn't he a piece of work? All big part of him. What an enormous lard ass this guy is. There's somebody who eats well, huh? Or eats a lot, anyway. Anyway, Hagee said, as you know, Hurricane Katrina was divine retribution for the sin of New Orleans because, you know, they do music down there and they mix the races and they have homosexuality. And Hagee also said that the Holocaust was the fault of the Jews and Hitler acted as a hunter, God's hunter, corralling the Jews into Israel. These are Rick Perry's good buddies. These are the boys and girls with whom Rick Perry decided to have this huge circle jerk down there in Texas. Dwight McKissick denounced comparisons between the civil rights movement and the gay rights movement because the gay rights movement is a satanic anointment inspired by the Antichrist that comes from the pit of hell. McKissick also said that God uses natural disasters to punish, pointing to Hurricane Katrina because New Orleans flaunts sin. Oh, come on, you silly ass. That's Hagee's routine. Get your own, McKissick. David Barton, another one of Rick Perry's butt buddies, influential pastor. He's made a name for himself by distorting biblical text to support his claim that Jesus H. Christ opposed the minimum wage and the capital gains tax. You didn't know that, truth seeker? You Bible-believing freak, you didn't know that Jesus opposed the capital gains tax? Why? How could that be? You call yourself a Christian and you don't know that? Pastor David Barton has also argued that public school students are getting homosexual indoctrination. Another one of Rick Perry's butt buddies who supported the day of prayer down there in Texas on Saturday. And then you have Jim Garlow. Oh, Jim Garlow. He said during this year's Faith and Freedom Conference that, he compared orphans of the September 11th attacks to children raised in same-sex households. Now there's a lovely man, isn't there? Garlow is also known for his controversial allegation that African Americans have saved the country from the enslavement of gay marriage. Okay. Another one of Rick Perry's butt buddies. And then you have the director of a Christian paramilitary group. His name is Jay Swallow. I kid you not, that's his name. He is the director of SWAT, a Christian military training camp organized for the purpose of dealing with the occult and territorial enemy strongholds in America. Participants in his training session sign a liability waiver before becoming warriors, amen, against occult and territorial enemy strongholds in America. Participants are also trained how to pray for casinos on Native American land, amen. Bring the casinos. Willie Wooten published a book about the curse of the African American people. He wrote that their tolerance of immorality in the Democratic Party begets curses of adultery, incest, children from incestuous union, children born out of wedlock, destroyed virginity, bestiality, homosexuality, lesbianism, amen. These are all the close personal friends of Rick Perry. Can you imagine? Being in that prayer service on Saturday was probably like being in the second ring of hell.